this Falcons team to get off to a hot start and get in their mojo, because once they get going, they're a tough team to stop. As we've got some intros here from the Fanshawe Falcons. Some boos coming here from the crowd. Mostly from that men's basketball team.
They have their crossover playoff game right here in the Nest coming up after this matchup. A lot of energy in the Nest right now, Kyle. This promises to be a great one. It's time for the Humber Hawks intros, and we'll step aside shortly, just after they announce Fanshawe.
Starters for your Humber Hawks. Number 2, Edward Wise. Number 4, Colin Skate. Number 8, Eduardo Ferreira. Number 9, Rafael Hilario. Number 10, Justin Kelsey. And number 16, Xavier Reed. Gold medal starting lineup from your Humber Hawks, as put together by head coach Wayne Wilkins. Starting off a 6'2" right side from Brampton, Ontario, number 0, David Wilkins. Followed by a 6'6" left side from Barrie, Ontario, number 1, Dylan Devasheri. Followed by a 6'2" left side from Kosovo, number 7, Razard Sadiki. Your setter is a 6'6" Oakville native, number 13, Jay Gold. Next, a 6'8" middle from Collingwood, Ontario, number 14, Andrew Blakey. A 6'9" middle from Malton, Ontario, number 17, John Obi. Your libero, standing at 6 feet from Toronto, Ontario, number 3, Brady Q. Ladies and gentlemen, your gold medal starting lineup for the Humber Hawks.
There's your player intros, and the energy in here is intense. Both teams getting ready to take the court. And Kyle, you gotta wonder what kind of game plan the Hawks have drawn up. They gotta figure out a way to dethrone the reigning provincial champions, as we have a rematch of last year's gold medal game.
That Falcons team, full control right now. They didn't break that huddle throughout. energy will be key for their success. Try to get that home crowd right into it from the very beginning will be key for this squad.
And for Humber, it was number 13, Jake Gomes, who had a incredibly dominant performance last night against Niagara. And got to wonder if he has anything left in the tank here for the big dance championship game.
This is the matchup everyone was expecting. They got it. Let's do this thing.
Sadiku going to get things underway. Fanshawe teeing it up. Good job by Kim. Get a hand on it. This time set up to Jordan. Good block by Devasheri up front. There's Jackson, blasted deep. Ooh, heads up play by number 6 in black.
And James Jackson's so good. He's got that reach and he drops it in. That was a long rally already to start this game. And we're expecting a lot of those really back and forth rallies to set this one up.
Crowd lighting up right now is trying to get in the head of Jordan. Gets that one in play. Teed up for Devasheri. That lands out of bounds, Kyle.
Yeah, he's trying to find that far side in the left corner there. James Jackson does a good job getting up and getting out of his way right now. Fanshawe off to an early start.
Jordan. Quick play at the net. Fanshawe right away jumping out to a 3-point lead.
Taking advantage of a mistake there from Humber's side, not able to corral it on the first touch. It's so important getting able to get a good first touch and really sets up that rally right now. Fanshawe in full control.
You get the sense Humber just trying to find their groove, but the Birds from London right away on point. But there's Blakey picking up the first score for Humber.
Great job by Blakey, the former ball player, just tapping that one in, dropping it in as John Obi checks in. Be a good matchup between John Obi and James Jackson. That one's a good one to watch out for.
Blakey sends that one long. Hawks cannot afford to give up any points here.
Yeah, it's the service errors and mental mistakes that are going to be the difference in this one. Got to keep those to a minimum.
Mitch McFadden, second in the tournament in terms of hitting percentage. He only trails John Obi. There's a net violation against Fanshawe.
Kim there did a great job keeping that ball alive off the initial touch. Eventually, a net violation charge to Fanshawe. Humber cuts the lead in half.
Jake Gomes in the tournament averaging 11.3 assists per set. Brady Kim, a phenomenal job to keep that one alive, but Sadiku, the ball handling violation.
Mental little mistakes that Humber needs to keep to a minimum. With Fanshawe, you can't give them any breathing room. They're just going to take advantage of that any day. This team is obviously the best team in the country.
The big fella, James Jackson, 6'8". That time set up for Obi, and he's been great all tournament, Kyle, in that middle hitting position.
And that's what Humber needs to do, especially when James Jackson, he's pretty tall himself. And when he's back there serving, that gives up the front court for John Obi to take advantage of that with not many blockers able to block him.
Really is the big question heading into today. Could Obi get going? Looking good early on. Devasheri hits the net. Fanshawe, the quick play, and that just caught Humber off guard. Nobody home up that middle.
Yeah, this Fanshawe team is so good at defending the big hitters. They do exactly that. They turn the defense into offense here. Great diving play there from David Gundrum. They turn that into offense for the point.
Kind of a change-up serve. Sadiku with the blast. Humber scrambling right now as Wilkins miscues that bump and it hits one of the championship banners. Right away, Fanshawe in control of this first set. They have a 4-point lead. Zach Albert with a huge blast, too hot to handle. Service ace for the Falcons.
Zach Albert, the West Division first team All-Star with a big service ace, and we're going to get an early timeout here for Humber. obviously not playing their best right now, but are still in this ball game here in the first set pretty early on. So we'll see how they do coming out of the timeout.
It's the frenzied atmosphere in here, Kyle, and for Humber, maybe just trying to settle things down. Head coach Wayne Wilkins in his 25th year probably knows what to tell his team, but can they respond? They got a tough, tall order in front of them with the Fanshawe Falcons. There you see their team meeting head coach Patrick Johnston.
Again, talked about it in the beginning there. Humber needs to use that home crowd to their advantage. If they can get the crowd against this Fanshawe squad, they can really use that momentum in the right way. Now for Fanshawe, coming out of this timeout, you got to just keep doing what you're doing. They're playing well right now. Their defense is so good, and they carry that right to the offensive side.
And I mean, you fully expect in a game like this a bit of a settling in period, right? The nerves are high all day long. You know you have the big gold medal game in front of you.
Number 13, Zach Albert.
Albert with the service error, and that could be a good sign for Humber going forward. Looking for a window of opportunity coming out of that timeout. Hawks down by 4.
Yeah, Fanshawe doesn't give up many free points like that, but Humber will definitely take that one. John Obi.
We always talk about Fanshawe is that team that really doesn't have any margin for error. Makes it real tough for the Hawks. Coming behind, Sadiku misplays that one behind. That's 4 touches.
You said it. You really can't give Fanshawe any room. You have to pretty much play a perfect volleyball game to have success versus Falcons team, and really nobody's ever done that against them last couple of years.
Only dropped 2 sets all season. That time, Blakey up the middle. Humber having lots of success setting their guys up on the inside. That time, Andrew Blakey, 4th-year guy from Collingwood, Ontario, getting it done. Here's Cayman Wilkins. Fanshawe with a quick redirect. And that's another big part of their game. As good as their hitting is, they really great awareness and guys that just kind of think outside the box, and they'll catch you off guard.
Yeah, they're so crafty. That was Sebastian Lethbridge coming up with that one. Little small play, catching that front line and the back line. The Humber Hawks just off guard there.
Set up for Sadiku. Great shot there. Sadiku fully dialed in, and Humber staging a comeback. They're down by 4.
And Sadiku's getting the nod, the starting lineup this game. And he comes out with a big time hit there. Razart Sadiku. Hawks stuck 4 right now.
Kyle, both of these teams are heading to the national tournament in Red Deer, but who's going to leave the King of Ontario? We're going to find out. Fanshawe players go spilling onto Humber's side, but the point awarded to the away team.
Yeah, it didn't look like he touched it. That just went under. Wayne Wilkins looking for the call, just staring at the official, not getting what he was looking for. Cayman Wilkins chatting over there. All in all, it's Fanshawe point here. They're up by 5.
Gomes sets it up for Devasheri. That block is going to go out of bounds, and Humber kind of dialing in a bit here, maybe getting settled.
And these 1 points are great for Humber. You gotta try to get some momentum and bring it into a run. Try to get 2-3 points in a row. That really sets the momentum and gets this crowd into it.
Blakey had a great hit just a moment ago. That time gets the serve in play. Big shot from Albert, and that ball, whew, this almost comes over to our table right here, Kyle.
Pretty close, but that's what I'm talking about right now. Just 1 point for Humber, and then Fanshawe get the point right back and really take the crowd and get the momentum back on their side. These long runs here are going to be the key to this game.
McFadden was player in the game of that semifinal match. Obi set up, and Humber's really got to like their more chances if they can keep getting good chances to number 17 in the middle.
He's the guy, especially when James Jackson isn't in the right position when it comes to positioning on the floor. They give it to John Obi on the quick setup, and he's money from there. He doesn't miss many of those.
Jake Gomes took over last night against Niagara, and there's his service ace. You gotta wonder if he's gonna stage another one of those performances. Things looking good right here. Number 13 back with the ball in his hand.
One of the best on the line is Jake Gomes. They need him to get going here. Jackson, the strong shot and the point awarded to Fanshawe. Look at John Obi there on the net violation. That was a great dig there on the far side by Jake Gomes off the big hit from James Jackson.
What a shot. Now here's Jackson. It's in play. Good scoop there by Sadiku. Teed up for Wilkins, and that will drop. Humber still down by 3. Starting to string together some pretty good offensive play.
Defense to offense right now for Humber. That's what you want to see. Start off with a nice dig there on the far side by Jake Gomes. Sets up Sadiku.
Dylan Devasheri gets the serve in, teed up for Fanshawe. That's going to have them regroup. Point goes to Humber.
That wasn't the best rally there for Fanshawe. Missed setup there. Zach Albert not able to get everything he wants. And the Humber Hawks cut the lead to 2 here, just halfway through this first set.
What a tense first frame here. Great shot by Dylan. Falcons have to scramble. Good dig. That's just out of the reach of Gomes. Now Fanshawe up by 3.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a free ball there for Humber. Zach Albert just dropped that right in. Humber was expecting more of a harder hit there from Zach Albert. And smart play by the 4th-year man.
Zach Albert leads his team in scoring through the regular season. That wild shot tipped by Obi out of bounds.
Yeah, it was going to be Hawks' point there. Obi left that, but the reaction, tough way to leave that one. Tough break. Fanshawe back up by 4.
Wow, what a serve there from Albert, but Humber teeing up Wilkins, and how about that?
Give it to your main man, Kamen Wilkins. Comes up big with that big-time hit. Hawks still stuck 3 here. John Obi at the line here. See if Hawks can get some momentum going here and try to pull away from these Falcons.
See lots of Fanshawe fans made the trip. Big block there by Blakey.
Free ball here for Humber.
Set up for Dylan, who just pushes it deep. Now set up for Jackson. That hit is out of bounds, and Humber now within 2. They've been trailing just about this whole frame, Kyle, but really have a good opportunity now, have some momentum to maybe tie things up.
And they're stopping these runs from the Falcons. That's what you want to do against this Fanshawe team, because once they get going, they're a tough group to stop. Right now, Humber's staying with it, but those service errors are going to be tough.
Yeah, Humber has done a good job of stopping that Fanshawe run. Like you said, Kyle, Fanshawe was up by as much as 5. Liscombe looking to add to his team's lead.
Still lots of time left in this first set.
Serve is just a little bit long.
And both teams sharing back-to-back service errors. Now one of the best servers on this team, Kamen Wilkins, having a chance here.
We did see Kamen go down with an ankle injury in the opening quarterfinal game, but looks no worse for wear. Big block up front. Mitch McFadden.
Meeting Andrew Blakey right at the rim, or excuse me, the net there for the point.
Lethbridge. Heads up play by Gomes, but Fanshawe was waiting for that one. Big setup for Sadiku. What a shot. Razor Sadiku's come into this game and had a couple big blasts here in the first set.
Yeah, he's been impressive already in this one. He's got 2 kills. free ball here eventually for Humber. Jake Gomes, great setup to Siddiqui. Only 2 touches, that's all Humber needs for the big time point.
Lethbridge, good set there to Jordan. Devashiri gets a hand on it. Siddiqui coming back in that time. Direction finder just a bit off.
Yeah, it looked like that might have went off the outside of the hand there. Not the right positioning there. Humber stuck 3 right now. Fanshawe keeping their composure on this side with the fans against them right now.
Devashiri teed up. Jackson right there with the block. Again, Devashiri that time gets it right in front of McFadden.
And for the first block there from James Jackson, Ratty Kim, great job coming in on that help defense. Able to set up Devashiri again, and this time gets the point. 2-point game here.
Fanshawe setting it up for McFadden. A net violation.
That's John Obi's second already of this game. Take away those 2, and it's possibly a 1-point game.
For the Falcons, number 9,
Sam Auden. He's got 38 service aces on the season. That time, Cayman Wilkins finds a way to corral it. Set up for Devashiri, rings off the block. Hits the hardwood.
Just what a difference this team is with Dylan Devashiri on the team. He missed so much time this season. Came back and already making a huge impact, especially here in the provincial tournament. And already in this game, he's got 3 kills.
Big opportunity here for Humber to turn things around with Jake Gomes. But he'll send that one long, and that is a crucial mistake here as we head into the end of the first set. Fanshawe 5 points away from taking this. What a big moral victory that would be for Humber to take the first set. Right back with the error, James Jackson.
Both teams really giving each other some points and giving each other breathing room to stay alive in this set. Devashiri now looking to bring this to a 1-point game. We haven't seen it in a 1-point game in a while.
Teed up for Jordan. Hawks just get it over. What can Fanshawe set up here? Golden opportunity, and yep, they take advantage.
Albert, he's one of the best in the business right there. He comes up with a big-time kill. Head coach Patrick Johnston looking on here, his team up by 3.
Lots of noise here as Albert hits the serve, and that goes long.
And back-to-back service errors.
Sure, the home court fans would like to think they had something to do with that one.
for the Hawks, number 2, Edward Lai.
Edward Lai checking in.
And it takes out for John Obi, trying to get a different look here for this Falcons team on the service line.
Obi has had some struggles with his serves, and Lai is going to hit the net.
That's a tough break for Humber. Edward Lai just not able to get that one over there. It looked like he was going for the floater serve there. He knows he should have
just needs 3 points here to take this set. Quick setup for Blakey. Jake Gomes doing such a good job all tournament setting up his teammates. That time it was the 4th-year guy, number 14.
Yeah, it was a great setup there by Jake Gomes. Initial touch there by Ratty Kim. Sets him up just high enough so we can bring it down over the blockage of the Falcons. 2-point game here.
Cayman Wilkins, what a serve. Popped up. Gomes with the quick move back to James Jackson. He finds the line, and oh boy, Fanshawe right there. They need 2 more.
Jackson, he's one of the best there. He's tough to stop for sure. A timeout here for head coach Wayne Wilkins, but James Jackson, if he gets a couple opportunities in a rally, he doesn't miss many of those. And if he misses one, you have an opportunity, but once he gets that second one, doesn't usually miss it, finds that corner, just catching the line. Fanshawe lead by 3 here. Humber has been stuck around this 3-2 mark for most of the set right now, but they're staying with it. Let's see if they can make an impact here and try to get into the lead late here in this first set.
Follow the OCAA on Instagram and Twitter at the OCAA. All your game day updates, and of course this time of year it's playoff basketball as well. You get all your info on that, but right now all the attention is on this gold medal game between the Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. 2 teams from the Ontario West Division, and they've met a few times this year, and obviously, Kyle, both of those went in favor of Fanshawe as they are still unbeaten up until this point.
The first game here of the 2-game set between the two was actually at the Hawks' nest. Fanshawe just took control of the whole game from the very beginning, winning all 3 sets, and the one in Fanshawe was a bit closer. Humber obviously did pick up one of the sets, and it was a bit closer, but that Fanshawe team is just too good in the regular season. But right now, Humber at home here in the provincial finals, this is the chance to do it. Finally beat this Falcons team, but it's going to have to take a lot of work because this Fanshawe team is the best in the country, and they're not the best in the country for no reason.
Humber right in this set here. Sadiku is blocked. Kim set up for Kamen. Jordan right at Kamen Wilkins, and he can't handle that one. That had a lot of heat on it.
And so many weapons on this Falcons team. That's why they're so good. Sebastian Lethbridge, one of them there, number 7. Cole Jordan, he picked up that last one. Of course, James Jackson, one of the best middle hitters in the OCAA.
Fanshawe fans on their feet. They can taste victory. They need one more point to capture set number 1. They won't get it here as Lethbridge puts her into the net. John Obi checking back in for Humber. Looks like Ratty Kim is going to head to the bench. Lots of big guys in for Humber right now, and Razard Sadiku at the line.
A little bit of confusion here on the substitution for Humber.
Lots of discussions going on here. The officials at the scores table also having a chit chat.
Yeah, a lot of confusion right now. Lots of talking.
Still waiting on what the final, maybe some kind of rotation violation. Humber did send in lots of substitutions here.
Edward Lai was in, then he came out. John Obi came in, then he came out. Referee's trying to get everything sorted out here.
Should Humber have a violation, that would be the final deciding point. What a way to drop set number 1 that would be. One more conference. Kyle, a lot of time to fill here.
All right. So the way I see it is they took the Libero to do a sub. The guy in it's a sub zone, right? They try and do a sub, but it's not the right sub. And then they put the Libero back
listen
on.
here.
You did your sub. Is it the right sub? Okay, Libero can't come back on. So I'm going to give him a delay for that. And the Libero has to stay off the sub. So because the Libero came off, the guy came in and did the proper sub. You may have to come back on the Libero ball and give him the delay because the sub is back on. So they need to go in there.
Quite the atmosphere here in the Hawks Nest as they try to figure this out, but the fans are growing restless. They want to see some more volleyball here.
Still talking right now.
Once again, the official coming back over to talk to the head judge.
It's not a play. Come on, we want to get this game going, get the set going here. It's set point Falcons still.
Well, Libero can't come back on because he went off for the guy at sub, right? No. He stood there waiting for the sub. But he was on the half and he left. He never left the court. Because Libero was on the court. Yeah, he left the court. No, he didn't leave. He got the scoop and I sub it. No, because he's not serving him. He just made the sub early, that's all. He doesn't have to leave the court for that sub. He doesn't serve yet. He's not the server. He's the next server. Right now he's serving his seven. He's next. He's still from court. But if he was already on for he just made the sub, one was in early. That's it. Right, but your Libero came off to make that sub happen. No, he didn't. Another guy came on the court and subbed off. Yeah,
Appears to be a issue with the substitution of the Libero.
Yeah, Ratty Kim there. Looked like he made them back out, trying to bring in John Obi.
And just about everybody weighing in here. Kinds of OCAA officials talking to the scorers table. They're going to make sure they get this one right because this is a pretty big part of the set here, Kyle. Should Humber be charged the point, that'll be the end of the first set.
Yeah, that's not really the way you want to end the set for sure for either team like that. You really want to just play the game. And I don't know if it's going to be looking good right now for Humber.
Kamen making one last argument, and now Lethbridge, he's over there weighing in, making sure his team doesn't get hosed. Yellow card awarded to Humber. And now Kamen just has to explain to Coach Wilkins exactly what the ruling is. Looks like the defense rests.
So after all that confusion, all we have is a yellow card, and we're just right back where we begin. Here we go.
Sadiku with the serve after a long pause. Lethbridge teed up for Jackson, looking to win the set. They won't get it. Obi gets it over. Jackson again, and that is going to find the line. Set number one of the gold medal game goes to the Fanshawe Falcons.
It's an impressive set for both teams. Really, Fanshawe took advantage of some mistakes from Humber. Hawks have to be impressed right now, but key player we didn't see at all for the Humber Hawks was Rafael Hilario.
Good point, Kyle. Number 9 for Humber. The first year player from Brazil has been really one of those guys all season long for Humber. Strange absence.
Gotta think maybe is there something wrong. We haven't seen him yet at all in this game. He is warming up right now with a couple of the other players.
And what a first set it was. Obviously, both teams coming in with lots of nerves, but Fanshawe right away able to put themselves in the driver's seat, and they held on to that lead all the way through until that 25th point, the much deliberated 25th point, Kyle.
Yeah, it's that was the James Jackson set right there for sure. He came up with some big plays on defense as well as offense. That's where he makes his money. James Jackson coming up with kills. He's got 3, leads his team, and he was fantastic in that set, and Humber got to cool him down.
But also, it was Cole Jordan in that set that had 3 kills. But if you're looking at the all-tournament long, heading into here, it was Zach Albert, really that guy, averaging 3.25 kills per set for his team. And named to the second team All-Star. And James Jackson, the big fella, number 6, really been able to get it done. And he's that guy Fanshawe likes to set up, but they have lots of options as well, Kyle.
Yeah, they do. Zach Albert, obviously, one of their main options to go along with James Jackson. We saw number 12, Cole Jordan. He stepped in and made some key plays as well. They got Sebastian Lethbridge, which is a pretty solid player to go along with him. And get some good look at the Humber Hawks players here. Jake Gomes, obviously, we all know his service aces, and the way he plays his game. John Obi, and the way he can throw down the ball. Just some fantastic players on both sides. A lot of all-stars.
These are just the tournament stats alone. Jake Gomes doing a great job leading the tournament in assists with 79.
And that first set, obviously, Humber would have loved to take that first set, but now it's time to rebound. He didn't play that bad. He stuck with Fanshawe throughout the game. It was a 2-point game for a while. It's all about getting off to a good start in the set, maybe taking that lead, and then try to stay with Fanshawe for the rest of this set. But we'll see how these next couple sets go. And obviously, this second set is one of the most important of the game right now, because Humber definitely doesn't want to go down 2-0 to this Fanshawe team.
That would put them in a position where they have to win 3 straight. That's a tall order against the Fanshawe team that has only lost 2 sets all season long over the course of 20-something odd games.
Man, it's a battle right now. Humber knows this Fanshawe team is one of the best, and they have to beat them. They just got to keep grinding, keep playing their style of volleyball. Eventually it will come, but the mistakes just have to keep them to a minimum.
Lethbridge. Whistle blowing, that's a rotation violation. Oh boy. Bit of a mix-up there with Sadiku and Cayman Wilkins. Oh, not off to a good start here at set 2. Kyle Humber cannot afford to do anything like that.
They're not complaining, so it was the right call. Wayne Wilkins frustrated after that one. Can't give these Falcons any free points.
We're well into the game now. No excuse to lose focus. Devasheri set up there and finds the back line.
That great job there by Devasheri finding that far line.
That is sent long. Cole Jordan, he's been having a great game here in the gold medal match, but puts it into the net that time. All tied up at 2. Still no Rafael Hilario in this game. It's a big loss for Humber.
It's all about next man up right now if you're Humber.
James Jackson is teed up. That is too hot to handle for Sadiku. Hawks maybe hoping for a net violation, but not going to get it.
Yeah, there definitely was some contact on that net. See if we can get another look at it here. Looked like that might have been Devasheri on that contact.
Just hitting that side post. Gomes up to Obi, coming right down on it. Fanshawe keeps it alive, though. Ooh, that one just kind of rolls on the net. Back tied up here. Dylan Devasheri, he's got 3 kills so far. Number 1 looking to give Humber the lead. Fanshawe sets it up here for Jordan. That lands out of bounds. Humber now up by a single point.
Now you have this lead. Let's see if you can grow it, get the crowd going. If you can get to a 2-3 point lead, keep the mistakes down and keep the defense up.
Dylan just scoops it over. Big setup here for Jackson. Obi in on the block, but not enough on it. As Fanshawe does pick up the point. And
when they're down, they're not down too often, but when they are, they just set up their big man, James Jackson. He goes to work.
Now in play, Kim doing everything he can to pop that one up. Gomes over to Sadiku, and Razor's come in here in the place of the injured Hilario and had a pretty good game.
Yeah, what a great setup that was by Jake Gomes, far side. Perfect spot for Sadiku. Cross court, bang. Hawks up by 1.
You can't replace the hitting power of a Rafael Hilario, but Humber has their fair share of weapons to work with. It's another good hit from Sadiku.
It's going to be a free ball here for the Hawks.
Gomes over to Razor. Now to Kamen. Soft touch. Kept alive by Fanshawe.
Whistle blown here.
Awarded to the Falcons. What's the call here?
That looked like a net violation on Kamen Wilkins.
Here's the setup.
What a play here by the Falcons to keep that alive.
Boy, not a lot there.
And we'll see if Kamen touches the net here.
Oh, here's the call coming up.
Or it was before that. They said it was when he tipped it, I guess. Tough break. A lot of controversy already in this one. We've had a few stoppages. And add to that total.
Anytime you have a gold medal match, there's a lot of pressure on everybody, and that includes the officials. Hawks can't believe it. Another discussion with the official right now on the line, waiting to serve is Zach Albert. Guy with 18 service aces on the season. He's having a great tournament. One of those leaders for this Fanshawe club. Looking to give them the go-ahead. Gomes up to Blakey. Totally whiffs on it, but almost catches Fanshawe off guard. Jackson not going to find it inbounds that time.
And the Hawks caught a break there after not the greatest setup there. Blakey unable to get it. James Jackson puts it out. He doesn't do that often.
Good look at the crowd here. Lots of Humber fans, but plenty of folks from Fanshawe also made the trip for the provincial championship game. What a serve from Kamen. Fanshawe does a great job of setting up James Jackson, and the big fella gets right back to work.
It looked like that one was going long, but it's too hot there from James Jackson to react and not hit it. Devashiri unable to come up with it, but still early here in the second set.
Service error. Hawks again with that lead. Really, the way this second set has gone, just back and forth play. Nobody really able to take control, although right now you have to think the Hawks a bit of an edge right now. And really, it's been these self-inflicted wounds that have been the Hawks' downfall. There's another error. But this second set, Kyle, is that golden opportunity. You got to think the Hawks have to take this one if they want a good chance of winning this game.
Yeah, it's pretty much a must here in the second set. Try to keep the errors to a minimum. Both teams exchanging service errors back to back.
Gomes just going to dump it over Lethbridge. Set up, but that is blocked by Blakey. Devashiri right there on the block. James Jackson has been dynamite all game long, but he's denied that time.
Big time block by Devashiri. Andrew Blakey in on the action as well. Great block at the biggest time right now.
Blakey sends it a little too long. It's Cole Jordan. Fanshawe so used to taking control the deeper they get into these sets. Dylan Devasherry, what a blast. In that back corner, and Falcons just couldn't get there.
One of the best hitters on this team, set him up, let him go to work. Now you got your best server on the line.
Had a nice ace there in set number 1. Can he dial another one up? Albert sends that one long. Humber, 2-point lead now. All smiles from that bench. And
see if they can go on a run here. It's a 2-point lead. Keep going on this run and get the crowd more into it. Get the Falcons off their lead. Just long there from Jake Gomes.
For the Falcons, number 14, Mitch McFadden.
Here's Mitch McFadden gonna make his shot to put it in play. Set up for Obi, who totally whips, but you know what? That'll get the job done this time.
Yeah, he looks up to this guy. He knows he should have had a better hit, but I'm sure he'll take that one just off the outside of his hand, but it works out. Looks up to the sky.
That's the thing with number 17, John Obi, 6'9", and had that with his 40-inch vertical leap. And he is virtually impossible to defend.
Jackson.
Gomes sets up for Kamen. Just puts it a little too far outside. Fanshawe able to tie things up. Now they're looking to get the go-ahead. Their guy, number 6. Great job, Devasherry able to scoop it up. Sadiku, heavy hit. Fanshawe recovers. With blast from Caden, that goes off the block, and a point for Humber.
There it is, defense to offense. Lethbridge tried to do that quick play. The Hawks were on top of it, and then they set up one of their best players, and Kamen Wilkins. He makes no mistake, and the Hawks regained their lead.
John Obi had some issues with the serves. No doubt about it this time. Fanshawe tips it over. Out of bounds. Second serve from Obi coming right up. So much on the line here. The provincial championship game. Humber Hawks know that this set is crucial. They've been able to be in a good position up until this point. One off of Jake Gomes and just out of the reach of Obi.
Yeah, tough play there for Jake Gomes to try to keep that alive, and if the big, tall John Obi can't get it, I don't think anybody else would. Still a 1-point lead, though, for Humber here, halfway through the second set.
That shot is long. Albert put everything on that one.
Couple service errors here in this set by the Falcons. Humber's taking advantage of it, lead by 2 here. Good opportunity with Wilkins on the line.
Heavy hit, that's gonna land out of bounds. Good effort by Lethbridge, but point for Humber.
Now Lethbridge, you said a great effort there coming across. And right now, Humber, largest lead of the game.
Kamen. Oh, just catches the net. That 3-point lead of the Hawks is now dwindled. See if they can hang on to it. As Mike Liscombe has the serve. Sadiku, great hit. Fanshawe keeps it alive. Liscombe pops it up for Jordan. Quick set up there from Gomes to Blakey. Look how fired up the Hawks are right now in that team huddle.
This great dig earlier in that rally by Devasheri. Keeps it alive, and then Blakey goes to work. Hawks up by 3.
Jake Gomes just on fire these past 2 games. Block up front. Point awarded to Humber. Dylan Devasheri right there.
And the battle against James Jackson coming up on top is Devasheri. And a timeout here from the Falcons. They're facing their largest deficit of the game. It's a 4-point lead and a must-set win here for the Humber Hawks.
All the momentum in the favor of Humber right now. Get a second look at the home court team. They're ready. With Fanshawe calling that timeout, Humber leading by 4. Here's their chance. Of course, the men's volleyball national championship is at Red Deer College. Happening in March. A trip to Alberta for both of these teams, but of course, both of us want to leave the team, this game rather, with that crown of the province of Ontario. The #1 team, Fanshawe Falcons, #1 team in the country, against #5, Humber Hawks. Right now, Kyle, looks like anybody's ball game, the way this is playing out.
The thing is, they're up by 4, but this Falcons team is so elite that this 4-point lead is not that big as it seems. It's not over until they reach 25. Sadiku.
McFadden, good hit, but Humber finds a way to scramble, recover. Big setup there. Lethbridge comes flying in. Pardon me, that was Zach Albert coming in from the back line.
Humber not the best setup there. Had to give Fanshawe free ball. Zach Albert takes advantage of that. He's got 3 kills, a little bit quiet so far. This one for him.
Gomes set up for Blakey. Big hit. That's in the almost in the stands.
Free ball. Let's go.
Gomes up for Devasheri, and he finds the line. Another point for the Hawks.
Devasheri, man, you got it. Hawks back up by 4 here. And they're fine playing this back and forth game with Fanshawe right now because they're up by 4. Once you have that lead, you're able to go back and forth. And right now, Hawks are doing that.
Devasheri leading Humber with 6 kills, but the Hawks really are spreading it around. Big block by Obi up front. Jackson just tips it over, and a miscommunication by Humber. Oh boy. And you don't see that all that often from a team like Fanshawe. So for Humber, really have to find a way to tighten up.
Yeah, you got to give credit here to Josh Jackson too. He fakes like he's gonna do the big hit, and then just drops it in and catches a Humber defense off guard.
Jordan puts it in play. Gomes teed up for Dylan. There again. #1, Dylan Devasheri. You mentioned it, Kyle, off the top. He missed a lot of games this season, but came in right away in mid-season form and having a big game here in the gold medal.
He's playing his best volleyball at the right time for his team here. Hawks 6 points away from tying this one up at 1.
This is a rematch of last year's gold medal game. Humber had to settle for the silver. Looking to improve here. Gomes. Oh,
man.
Wow. Scramble. Sadiku pops it up. Obi gets it over. Teed up for Albert. Second chance. Wow. The gym goes crazy. Humber taking that point.
Unbelievable. The crowd loving that rally. What a play by Sadiku to keep that ball alive. And eventually Wilkins picking up the point. Off a huge block here on Zach Albert. What a play right here, Sadiku. You gotta be kidding.
Great hit by Gomes. That's the guy they want serving. Good hit by Jackson, and that's just kind of part of the game plan. If you're Humber, you got to understand that number 6 is going to have a few of those. You're just not going to be able to stop all the time. Kyle Hawks up by 4 here, really close.
Fanshawe, though, has the ability to go on these runs here, so it's far from over here in the second set.
Sadiku handles that. Obi, quick touch. Fanshawe scrambling. Quick thinking by Devasheri. Wow, these are tense rallies right now. Great blast by Dylan Devasheri.
Devasheri saw the block who's coming on the left side and going cross court, finding that open room right there. Incredible hit by Devasheri. Saw that block was moving to the left and went to his left and put it in.
What a performance here in set number 2 from number 1. He's got the ball in hand.
He's got a game-high 8 kills already.
Bit of a change up that time.
Floater serve.
Gomes for Dylan. Awkward play for Fanshawe. They'll hit it long. Humber can taste it right now. They're up by 6.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here from Fanshawe. We're down by 6. Humber only 3 points away from tying this game and picking up a much-needed second set win as the crowd looks on here. Howie Hawk trying to get the crowd back into it. What a set so far by Humber, taking advantage of some miscues from the Falcons and playing some great defense as well. We saw it on the few rallies there. Sadiku coming up with some big defensive plays.
There's Howie Hawk doing his thing. It's a real tough matchup for Humber. The underdogs coming into today's game. But up until this point, really always chasing the Falcons, but right now Humber in control of this second set, and barring any kind of miraculous comeback, Humber should be able to wrap this up, but we'll have to see coming out of this timeout. Look at that Hawks bench. Cayman Wilkins, see him saying, this is our time. We talked about just how important this second set was, Kyle, and it looks like Humber was able to dig deep, and when it mattered, looking like they can tie things up here.
Yeah, look, Matt, we're just stating the obvious right now. If Humber goes down 2-0, it's a long road to come back, especially against this elite Falcons team. This second set is so important, and Humber 3 points away from tying this one up at 1. Devasheri, what a game he's had so far.
Put that one just out of bounds. There's the floater. Tough play for Humber at the net. Good recovery by Sadiku. Set up for Albert. Big block. John Obi right in the mix alongside Cayman Wilkins.
Yeah, not the best setup there for Zach Albert. He's able to put a lot of muscle on it anyway. And a big block there from Cayman Wilkins. John Obi in on the action as well. Humber 2 points away as Silva Ferreira will come in to serve here. Eduardo
Silva Ferreira, first-year player from Brazil. Biggest serve of the season. Ooh, that's tough. That goes in between Blakey and Cayman.
Right now for Humber, you're still feeling all right, still a 5-point lead.
But if anybody can come back in a situation like this, it probably would be the #1 team in the country.
For sure.
Gomes, big setup for Cayman. There it is. Hawks are just so fired up right now.
Humber can feel it right now. 1 point away, set point, 24-18. Here we go.
Jordan, oh wow.
Great defense.
Gomes to Cayman, getting it over somehow. Big block up front. There it is, set number 2 goes to the Humber. We're all tied up at 1, and we have a ball game.
What a great set that was by Humber. They played so well on defense, and that transitioned to offense. They took advantage of some mistake from the Falcons that you don't usually see from the #1 team in the country. Humber takes advantage of that, and you said it, Matt, we got ourselves a ball game here where we know we're going to get a 4-setter. We'll see if we get a 5-setter. But what an atmosphere so far here at the Hawks Nest. Humber taking that one by 7.
Absolutely electric, and these are high anxiety rallies, Kyle. They go back and forth, every block, every dig. Crowd on their feet, just a great atmosphere, and it's been a wonderful tournament here all weekend long. And this is the big finale, the big dance. Second looks here at some big plays, and Kyle, you really have to give your tip of the cap to Rezard Sadiku coming in here, and probably didn't think he'd be getting as much playing time as he is, given that normally it's Rafael Hilario who's that guy for Humber. Tremendous hitting power, but Sadiku doing quite a fine job.
Sadiku's doing it on both ends of the floor. We saw a few times coming up with some scramble plays on defense. Humber moves that into offense, and the energy just goes up when your teammates can make some great defensive plays. Sadiku bringing a lot of energy, igniting his team in that second set, and showed on the scoreboard. Hawks tie this one up at 1. We got a ball game.
And Sadiku is the guy who was playing for the majority of the season. The first 15 games when Devasheri was hurt was Rezard Sadiku's time to shine, and he did exactly that. And how fitting that the guy who was rock solid for Humber all season long getting his chance here in the gold medal game to show what he's all about. Patrick Johnston. There's the head coach.
This is just a warning. Anybody in possession of an air horn or using an air horn will be escorted out of the gym. So we please advise that you do not use it.
No air horns, Matt. Here we go.
Tense atmosphere in the gym. This is what it all comes down to all season long, leading up to this point right here. Now we're all knotted up at a set apiece. So
For your Hawks is number 7, Rezard Sadiku.
here's Sadiku. Gonna start things off for Humber. We talked about him in the break. Great way to start it off here. Ooh, that flies out of bounds. Devasheri just couldn't get there. Fanshawe picking up the first point of set number 3.
It'll be interesting to see how this Falcons team responds. Responds after losing that set. They only lost 2 sets all season. Be interesting to see how they come out in this third set.
And they were down big time in that second set there. But right away, jumping out to a 2-point lead. Cole Jordan going to get this thing in play. Devasheri is blocked. Sadiku scrambling.
A free ball here. Oh, good hit there from Devasheri.
Left bridge to Albert. Cheeky play by Dylan, just a soft hit. And that's going to be a misplay from Albert, out of bounds. Humber picking up their first point, and Blakey's going to get the serve.
Yeah, Albert, he's so good at that cross-court shot, but that time, just long on that one. Hawks will take it. You said it, Blakey, on the line.
Over to Albert. Humber gets a piece of it on the block, but that'll go out of bounds. Fanshawe's up 3-1. McFadden rifles it into the net, and that brings up Jake Gomes. Kyle, big opportunity here for number 13 to uncork one of those service aces.
Be a perfect time for one for sure. Haven't seen one yet in this game.
This is his spot. That time, wow. Albert got all of that one. That is tough to defend.
First team All-Star, Zach Albert, fourth-year player. Gets set up well and a big-time hit there.
Diving play by Sadiku. Obi can't quite get his hand on it.
Yeah, looked like a little bit too quick there for John Obi. But again, great defense from Rezard Sadiku, coming up with a nice defensive play and almost a offensive point there for Humber.
Jackson. Whoa, that was a heavy, heavy serve. Tough setup for Kamen, but he does get a hand on it. Scrambling now is Humber. Great bump by Kim. Lethbridge to Albert. Oh boy, Fanshawe dialed in right now. The Hawks think that one was out of bounds. They see them arguing the call right now.
It looked like the call was out of bounds. I think they changed it to possible net violation.
Here, we'll get a second look as Kim does end up getting it over there. Boy, that was close, Kyle.
Not 100% what the call was there.
Oh, Sadiku. Got a little shave there. That ball just whizzed by his face. Dylan Devasheri, can he lead his team back? They're down by 3. Number 1 had an outstanding set number 2. And who else?
Devasheri coming up big. You don't want Fanshawe to go on a run here. Humber, good job stopping it, Devasheri.
And without Hilario, obviously Devasheri a bit more a part of the game plan. Free ball. Gomes to Obi, coming right down on it, and that's what Obi does best. You set him up, he gets up there. Such good chemistry between him and Gomes.
Gomes sets him up well. John Obi cuts into this lead. It was a 3-point game. Humber, good job coming back here.
Service error, but a good run for Humber. They're only down by 2 here, and they better hurry up and find a way to get a lead here in this set. Fanshawe's all too familiar with having that lead and cruising all the way to a victory. That one is long. It helps the Humber cause.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those from Zach Albert. This one, usually lethal on that service line.
Here's John Obi. Lethbridge to Jackson. Great dig by John Obi. Whistle blown, Hawks. Can't believe it.
John Obi came on top of that one. The bench and the coaching staff of Humber not liking that one at all. Fanshawe, though, they're liking that one.
Great dig, yeah.
You don't see that too often by Obi.
Oh, boy. Back to the action here. Set up for Razor, and that hits the Fanshawe block. Another point for Humber.
Great response from Humber after the tough call. Come back, Blakey with a good point.
Just great back and forth play here in the third frame. Kamen rattles it off. Another point there for the visiting team as that just rolls off the net, off the Humber block. Fanshawe up by 2. Lethbridge with the serve. Gomes set up for Devasheri. Great dig by the Birds.
A dig there by Lethbridge. There he is now.
Set up now for Jackson. Kim. Ooh, a couple of Hawks, not too sure who was going to get it. Great rally there, punctuated by a James Jackson blast.
Yeah, Jake Gomes there grabbing his ankle. Looked like he ran into the pole there near the fans. Right there. Ran into Wilkins, banged his ankle. A couple extra breaths from him, but he seems to be all right. Stays in the game.
Gomes teed up for Blakey. Hawks scrambling to keep it in play. Big block against James Jackson. Sadiku right in the mix.
Sadiku's gonna get credit for it. What a great block by him. Blakey in on the action as well. Defense to offense. Hawks doing a great job right now sticking with this Fanshawe squad. Stuck 2 right now. Sadiku. Here we go.
Service error. Fanshawe up by 3. Here's Cole Jordan. Teed up now for Dillon. What can Fanshawe set up here? McFadden is partially blocked. Gomes to Dillon. There it is. Finds the hardwood. Another point for Dillon. He's got double-digit kills now, Kyle.
Yeah, what a great spot that was by Devasheri. Just gets it beside the block, but right in front of the backcourt. Great positioning that was by Devasheri. Cuts it to this lead. It's still 2.
What a game. Atmosphere has been consistently wild here in the Nest. Yellow card given to Humber. See the official just putting it away there. What is the call? Cayman's going to get the word here.
A lot of controversy in this game. A lot of stoppages. Wayne Wilkins looking on here.
Devasheri's blocked. Wow, tough play at the net. Mano el mano. Hawks want a ball handling violation. And that hit doesn't go in play. Point for Fanshawe.
Wayne Wilkins right now just staring at the main official. Right there, looking like a lift there, no call. Devasheri in awkward position.
Good job by Obi finding that dead zone. And 2 Fanshawe players can't find a way to keep that up.
Set play right there from Humber. Get John Obi quickly on the set. Didn't get all of it, he knows that. Got the point anyway. Hawks stuck 3.
Right now, this is going in favor of Fanshawe. They've had the lead and eerily similar to that first set. Lethbridge up for Jackson. Oh, wow, what a play. Humber thinks it was a lift.
It was pretty close.
Jackson had it in his hand.
I think it might have been good there from James Jackson. Maybe half a second longer and it would have been over. Getting crafty there was James Jackson.
That's a misplay by Humber. It teed up perfectly for Albert. Now Fanshawe with a 5-point lead. And Humber will call the timeout. It's been a tough game set here, though. Really, so many calls that could have gone either way. And the Hawks have cleaned up their game, really not making too many errors.
Fanshawe really have stepped up. They struggled in that second set, but they've stepped up here in the third set and come up with some big points. And right now, lead by 5.
Good look at the team huddle. Wayne Wilkins, you gotta just probably encourage the team to keep going. They're hanging in there with the #1 ranked team in Canada. Hawks are short-staffed, no Hilario, but a couple of big players stepping up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to see Hilario for the rest of this game.
That was really a game-time decision. Really didn't have much of an indication from last night's semifinal match that there was anything wrong with Humber's #9, the West Rookie of the Year.
See him there just tapping that leg. Maybe something wrong in that lower body. He's on the sideline, which is a good sign, but it doesn't look like we're going to see him for the rest of the game. But players have stepped up in his absence. Sadiku having a game.
Good scoop teed up for Devasheri. Another kill.
Devasheri coming up big when Humber needs the points. Out of the timeout, Devasheri coming up.
Good serve by Dillon. Popped up there. Lizcombe beating the Humber block.
Lizcombe's been quiet in this one. Haven't seen much of him, only 3 kills. Comes up with a big point for the Falcons there.
Brady Kim, great job getting under that. Sadiku right at Jackson, will not be denied that time.
That's where you want to go after Jackson when he's in the backcourt. That's what Sadiku does. Obviously, the big, tall Josh Jackson is at his best when he's at the front court.
Great serve from John Obi. That's a tough play at the net for Humber. Quick, another look at this one. Just Blakey getting his hand on it, and Lethbridge doing a great job forcing the error. Fanshawe up by 5 with the serve. Blakey, great setup. Jake Gomes just knows his guys so well. Put it on a platter that time.
Jake Gomes, one of the best in the business in assist. Comes up with a nice one there to Blakey. Humber, they're going to go on a run to try to come back in this one. It's going to have to be right now, and one of the best servers on the line, Cayman Wilkins. Here we go.
Albert was just set up perfectly, and boy, oh boy, he comes flying through the air, and pretty tough to try to get in front of that one, Kyle.
Yeah, he's stepped up in this set. Start coming up with some big points and some big kills. No bigger than that one right there.
Lethbridge, the floater. Gomes to Cayman. Oh boy. Teed up, #0. Picking up his 5th kill of the night. Hawks down by 4. Kyle, what kind of run are they going to have to get on here?
Got to start right now. 2 or 3 for sure.
Jackson teed up. This Fanshawe team so strong.
So many weapons for this Falcons team. Zach Albert, one of the best. Josh Jackson too, no slouch either.
Albert only 6'1", but just able to use that frame so well. McFadden and Jackson right in on the block.
McFadden's gonna get credit for it there. Mitch McFadden. Big block there. He's fired up after that one. His team in control right now, lead by 6.
Just a total reversal of set number 2, where Humber was up big at this point in the set. There's a big blast from Blakey, and that'll be good for the Hawks' confidence going forward.
The difference is in this set, Humber's getting their points, but they're not really going on any streaks of points. Fanshawe's doing a good job stopping them after they get a point here. Right now, Humber's stuck 5. This is the time right now to go on a run.
Again, Fanshawe has found that lead early on and now just grown it to this point where it looks like they could be able to cruise, and that won't help the cause. The Let's Go Fanshawe cheers coming as they can almost taste a 3rd set victory. Up by 6. Devasheri hits it long.
Yeah. Wilkins knows that wasn't the best setup he could have gave his teammate, and Devasheri had to lean back a little extra, put that long, and the Falcons looking pretty good right now to pick up this 3rd set win, take control of this game.
Long serve there. Fanshawe fans actually making noise while their players serve.
Might not have helped them there, but fans have traveled well here, the Falcon fans.
That time Gomes pretty clearly stepped over the line. The right call made. Things not looking good here for the Hawks as they are about to drop set number 3.
The Falcons have done a good job in this set, taking advantage of some Hawks mistakes and going on some runs here.
Service ace for James Jackson. Punctuation mark is there, looking to wrap up set number 3, and a timeout called here, Kyle. Going to be tough for Humber to roar back down 24-16, but maybe just want to finish the 3rd set with as much positive momentum as possible to carry over into the 4th.
And that's the thing right now. You would think, oh, Wayne Wilkins, what are you doing? There's timeout. Your team's down by 8, 1 point away from picking up the set. But if you can go on maybe a 4-point run here as Humber, 3 or 4 points, you can maybe get some momentum that you can carry over to that 4th set. Crowd started to get into it from the Falcons side. So good timeout from Wilkins. Settled down the crowd on the Fanshawe side. Maybe get a few points here as he preaches to his team.
Hour and a half after the official start time here, we're in the middle of a great provincial gold medal game. The 2 top teams in Ontario all season long, and this was the matchup that people wanted to see. And we've got it, and it's delivering.
In the very beginning, from the start of the season, predictions were Humber Fanshawe on that provincial final. Lived up to that. Here we are. 6 months later. Here we go.
James Jackson looking to put this set to bed. That would put his team up 2-1. Strong hit, fielded by Kim. Devasheri add another kill.
That's it. If you can add some momentum here, it's hard to imagine the Hawks coming back and winning this set, but if you grab some momentum here, carry that over into the 4th set. See here if they can continue the streak. Fanshawe back on the line.
Lethbridge over to Albert. That goes off Kamen. There it is, the final point of set number 3. Now the Fanshawe Falcons are going to take the lead, 2-1.
A pretty impressive set that was by the Falcons. They don't lose many sets. They've only lost 2 all year. They lose the 2nd set, and then they respawn with a dominating performance in that 3rd set, winning it 25-17. Some of the fans here are going to take a bathroom break through 3 sets here. It's been a long one.
Yeah, this one could go the distance. Maybe not a bad idea to go grab that last bag of popcorn and get ready for the final moments of play here. The provincial championship game. Gotta like Humber's chances here, but what's this 4th set gonna look like? Is it gonna be more like the 2nd, where they found a way to get the lead and just keep building on it? Because in the 1st and 3rd, it's been Fanshawe that really had the lead all the way through, and of course that just builds as they go on.
You have to think right now, if you're Humber, just leave everything out there.
Yeah.
Just leave everything out on the floor. You're still in this game. You pick up the 2nd set. You're only down 1 set. If you bring it to a 5th set, it's a toss-up. That 5th set could be anybody's. It's so short. It's only up to 15. It could be anybody's set. Focus on this set. Bring it to that 5th set and flip a coin on that one. Humber played well in that 2nd set. Bit off in that 3rd set, really. They can step up here, be on their way to bringing this to a 5th and final set.
OCAA Provincial Championship coverage here on the Hawk Sports Network. Matt Hamill and Kyle Dalton with you on the call. Just looking forward to how this one's going to shape up. Wayne Wilkins, cool as usual. The tactician in his 25th year with Humber. His brother Chris Wilkins with the women's volleyball team. And the brothers are number 1 and 2 for all-time winningest coaches in Humber Hawk history. As our extended intermission comes to a close, you see the Fanshawe on the left side of your screen. Falcons have already taken the court. Hawks breaking right now. Coach Wilkins reading the lineup. Jake Gomes getting loose. Andrew Blakey, the vocal leader in that huddle. It's time to roll. Kyle, we have the men's basketball playoff crossover game coming up on the Hawk Sports Network right after this matchup here. Humber Hawks taking on the St. Lawrence College.
It's going to be a good game, the crossover match.
Fanshawe going to start things off. Sebastian Lethbridge.
Here we go.
He'll send it long. And it's all about that start for the Hawks. Can they come in here in set number 4, take control, and hang on to that driver's seat? Blakey paints the line, service ace.
Hawks will definitely take that. Cole Jordan decided to leave that one, let it drop in, thought it was going out, instead it catches the line. Hawks lead early here, 2-0.
Again, Blakey getting it done, but great scramble from Fanshawe. You see Lethbridge scrambling. And And there he is, going to pop it up. So gets back in position. Devasheri, Gomes, Sadiku. Nobody home for Fanshawe. 3-0 lead for Humber. See Sadiku right there in the huddle. We can do this, guys. Flying into the stands, another ace for Blakey.
What a start. This is how you want to come out of a set loss. Come out with 4 straight points. Keep it going here. Keep the foot on the pedal.
Andrew Blakey's a guy that played baseball for Humber. He was a starting pitcher. He took that 6'8" frame to volleyball, and now it's Devasheri getting back to work. Another point and a timeout call from Fanshawe very quickly. 5-0 lead here.
Unbelievable start here from Wayne Wilkins' squad. Come out after losing that 3rd set. A 5-0 lead. The start is so important because if you can get off to a start like this, you can play that back and forth game for the rest of the set and be perfectly fine. Of course, difficult to do, but it's a way better position to be than just being back and forth from the very beginning. Big block there, John Obi. Devasheri in on the action. Out of the reach of the diving Jordan.
4th set, Humber trailing, and in Humber women's volleyball over at the provincial tournament. The semifinal game, Hawks taking on Fanshawe. Fanshawe women's team leading 1-0. Blakey still with the serve for Humber.
It all started off with a service error from the Falcons to begin this set.
Beat up for Jackson, and there's a point for Humber. A ball handling violation, and you gotta think they can keep adding to this lead, Kyle. This might be
Keep the foot on the pedal.
good position. Fanshawe on their heels right now. Big block, but that will fall.
It's all right, you like that
Bit
energy.
long.
And the block coming up, John Obi just out, but challenge Josh Jackson, that's what you gotta do. 6-1. Still a long ways to go here in the 4th set.
Obi, great setup for number 17, and he gets his 6th kill.
That's all that one on is John Obi.
7-1 for Humber, and look at this, Jake Gomes.
Good time for a service ace.
There it is,
There it
Kyle,
is.
right on cue. From Oakville, Ontario, Jake Gomes.
There you go, his first of the night. Jake Gomes adding to his total. Fanshawe gonna look for a different look here. They'll bring in Jordan Taylor. It's Cole Jordan will have a seat.
It's electric right now at the Humber College North Campus gym. That time Gomes totally let that one get away from him. That's a pretty big momentum play though with that service ace. We'll see what the Hawks can do going forward. 6-point cushion to work with. Mitch McFadden now serving for Fanshawe. Kamen loses the handle.
Yeah, I don't see that too often there from Wilkins. Hawks still feeling comfortable right now, up by 5.
Lots of fan interaction here. Right into the net. Dylan Devasheri having a great ball game here in the gold medal match when it matters the most.
Been their best player. He has a game high, 12 kills, 6 digs to go along with it.
Set up there, no mistake. Zach Albert.
Jake Gomes puts his hands to his face. He knows he should have had that one. Josh Jackson, not the fastest shot. Jake Gomes is unable to handle it. He knows it right away. Tough break.
There's Jackson. Ooh, service error. Right now, the fourth set is all Humber Hawks.
We didn't see
all the breaks.
Sorry, Matt, we didn't see many of those errors from the Falcons in that fourth or in that third set where they really took control. In this set, they're taking advantage right now. And Josh Jackson gonna have a seat right now as Sam Auden will come back in.
And you look back to the end of that third set where Humber was just 1 point away from losing. The timeout called by Coach Wayne Wilkins, and Humber really did show some good effort there when their backs against the wall, and that momentum definitely carried over here into the fourth.
Good play there from Lethbridge, dropping that one in.
There's the serve, and Lethbridge right up at the net. That was just a heads-up play. We see that a lot from Fanshawe. Very inventive, very creative. Good dig by Kamen. Set up for Blakey. Andrew Blakey is the guy right now for Humber in set 4.
Great setup there by Jake Gomes. Quick touch to Blakey and a powerful hit.
Six-point lead for Humber. Kamen looking to add to that total. Gomes taking a plate from Albert there.
Jake Gomes are frustrated with himself. Didn't get the hit he wanted on that second touch where he's trying to put it over. So small mistakes that could cost him. Devonshire just going over. It's all right, you're good. Still ahead here. Jake Gomes has played well.
Crowd getting into it. Liz come. Dig by Dylan. Set up for Kamen. It looks like Fanshawe just got a hand on that as it made its way out of bounds. Point for the Hawks.
Diving across there, Sam Auden. Might have been out of bounds if he didn't touch it. Not too sure. Would have been close.
There's the old chicken wing move from Razart Sadiku. He sounds like he caught it with the wrong part of his hand.
And Humber got that 5-point lead, and they've been playing back and forth ever since. See if they keep doing that. Fanshawe, you know they're going to try to go on their run at some time in this set.
And this could be the deciding frame, Kyle. If Fanshawe finds a way to claw back, they would be the provincial champions. Humber looking to push this thing to a 5th set. Great hit up front. Looks like that was Sam Auden.
That's a great hit right there, just in front of Wilkins, past the block. Job there by Auden. Coming into the game, comes up with a good point there for his squad. Just like that, it's a 4-point game. It's not over yet here in the 4th set.
Lethbridge back to the floater. Devonshire, big hit, good scoop. Gomes back to Devonshire, big block there. That does fall out of bounds, so the point for Humber.
Devonshire, dude, he does best getting it right off that block, make sure it goes out of bounds. Devonshire, good job. Zach Albert on the other side, we're in a good play to keep that ball alive just earlier. Not good enough though.
Great serve by Blakey. He's the magic man for Humber right now. Feed up for Dylan. Big blast. That did hit the foul post. Awarded to the Falcons there. That lead for Humber now just at 4, Kyle.
Been around this 4-5 mark, really back and forth just like that for a while. Fanshawe, see if they can get a back-to-back points here.
Set up for Obi.
That's money there for Humber. That's what they want. That Jake Gomes set up to John Obi. Works almost every time. John Obi, almost impossible to stop.
Great shot from Gomes, fielded nicely by Fanshawe. Albert, too strong. Another point for Humber, and that lead back to 6 now, Kyle.
What a job that was by Sadiku. Looked like he was going to play at the last second, pulled his hands back. Just like that, you said it, 6-point game.
Humber desperately fighting to push this to the 5th and final deciding set. Obi coming in with the block. Looking good for Humber right now, and John Obi with the hit and the block.
Doing on both sides there is John Obi, Matt. Big block at one end, big kill on the other. John Obi having himself a game right now. And the Hawks are looking good here in the fourth set.
Oh boy.
We knew it was going to be tight.
Fanshawe already using both their timeouts here. Remember, Humber got off to that 5-0 lead to start this frame. And Patrick Johnson electing to try to freeze Humber, but they came out and just still now playing great volleyball, and the lead is even bigger now at 7.
You saw Jake Gomes on that timeout there, just sitting on that last chair, dialed in. He's at the line serving.
Gomes back with the serve. That's what Humber likes to see. Unfortunately, it's into the net. McFadden trying to lead his team back. Player of the game in that semifinal match. Kamen, big blast. Block will not work for Fanshawe. Humber now can taste the end of this set.
Kamen Wilkins came down with an injury early in this tournament. Looking pretty good right now, though.
Getting a picture of Dylan Devasheri as our photographer, Diego. Gomes to Obi, and that has worked all tournament long. Those setups for Obi, and oh my God, big moment there.
It's been so good as John Obi, a big block there on. He didn't get the best setup he wanted. And then John Obi, he gets the setup, he wants it, puts it down. Hawks lead by 8, their largest lead of the game.
So much animosity, these teams want it bad. Razart gets it done, gliding into the stanchion. Big block, whistle blown. They're gonna call maybe the lift here.
Lift or net violation is gonna be the call. Looks pretty close to both of them. The Hawks still in control here, up by 7. Sam on.
Look out for Auden. He is a guy that can serve 38 aces on the regular season. Handled that time. Sadiku finds the line. Razor continuing to play big in the gold medal game.
Great first touch there, Roddy Kim. Sets up Sadiku there. Jake Gomes, no mistake.
Fresh cut. John Obi. His team leads by 8. Set up now. Block. Obi doing his best setting job. Free ball now for Humber. Setting up Razart again. The block is right there. Give credit to Fanshawe. They were there all the way.
Good rally there by Fanshawe. Good defense on one end and sets up the offense and a good block there. Zach Albert now at the line, having himself a game as well.
Great return by Kim. Kamen is blocked. Fanshawe kind of roaring back here, Kyle.
And you know, with this Falcons team, they're able to come back from a deficit. They don't face too many, but they're so lethal that so many weapons come back easily. 19-13.
Official score here is 19-13. Yeah, you said it, Kyle. And another ace for Zach Albert. It's going to add a point for Fanshawe, and Humber calling a timeout as they sense Fanshawe really finding their stride here.
Yeah, 5-point game. Good timeout by Wayne Wilkins. Back-to-back points for the Falcons. They're starting to get into their groove that they usually do. Good timeout, settle down that Fanshawe crowd, and you're only 6 points away. Sending this to a 5th and final set.
Doesn't get much more intense than this, Kyle. You know, this tournament has been fortunate to have some great ball games all weekend long. Look back to that first night at Niagara, upsetting the Georgian Grizzlies. Again, Niagara involved in a great game against Humber. And here we have a conclusion of the tournament, the gold medal game, and another barn burner. Some great volleyball all weekend long.
Even today, Conestoga winning the consolation game against Georgian in 5 sets. And then Redeemer beating Niagara in the bronze medal game in 5 sets. And right now, by the way it's looking like we're gonna get another 5-setter.
Set up for Sadiku. Fanshawe with the chance. Great dig by Devasheri.
Great rally right now.
Yeah, we got a good one here. Kamen. To Razor, too much on it. Oh boy, Kyle, things getting a little tense right now.
Never count out this Falcons team. That's the only thing right now. 4-point game, and it could be erased just like that. Hawks feeling the pressure right now.
Whistle blown. That is a rotation violation, it looks like. Oh boy, not the time for Humber to be giving up points.
The second one in this game for Humber. Really a tough break right there.
Gomes arguing the call, but it looks like there's no chance that's being reversed.
Tough break there for Humber. 3-point game.
Served long, so lucky break for Humber. Back up to a 4-point lead. Kamen Wilkins looking to see if he can put this thing away. Great block. That was Jordan with the hit attempt. Dig by Kamen. Gomes to Sadiku. Going to Devasheri now. Net violation. Hawks now 4 points away.
That was a long rally as well. Hawks coming up with a point off the net violation. You said it, Matt, 4 points away from picking up this 4th set and giving this crowd what they want, a 5th and final set.
Great serve by Kamen. What a blast. Devasheri did his best to get in front of it, but that thing had all kinds of salsa on it.
Sam Modden has been really solid coming in the game. James Jackson, excuse me, has been sitting on the bench for the last couple points here, but Sam Modden, big lefty coming in, giving the Hawks a different look.
A lot of people taking deep breaths. This is a tense situation. Provincial championship on the line. Gomes to Blakey. That's going to be out of reach. Blakey coming up big. You know, the set all started with great play from number 14, and here he is at the net.
That tip there, that one tip there from McFadden.
Ooh, just out of reach.
Goes right over there. Excuse me, that was Taylor Jordan with that first tip.
Now it's another mix-up. A red card given out.
The other ref doesn't know, but he said, like, if we make this up, we don't get it later.
So still just trying to iron everything out here. The red card is awarded, but nobody is removed from the game. more confusion on the part of the Hawks. So the point here is awarded to Fanshawe.
And Matt, we've been here all year watching these Hawks home games, and we haven't seen any of these rotation violations from Humber. And here in the biggest game of the year, we've seen 2 already.
It is a different look, though, with Hilario out of the game. Bit of a tough adjustment for Humber to make.
Still some breathing room for Humber.
Serve awarded to Fanshawe. Can the Hawks recover? Devashere, big blast. That's just out of the reach of Albert.
That's how you come back and respond. It just shows how important the start of the set was for Humber, because they're only up by 5, but they went off to a great start in that first set. Really played back and forth since the start, and that's what they wanted to do. Eduardo Ferreira coming into the game to serve here.
Just getting it over. Big block, that's off Obi and into the crowd. Hawks up by 4, and they're very close to closing out this 4th, but Fanshawe still in it.
23-19, Taylor Jordan at the line.
That just drops in. Bit of a miscommunication, and now it's 23-20. Gomes teed up for Dylan. Hawks desperately trying to put this thing away. They only need 2.
Great play by Wilkins, keeping that one alive.
Jake just has to send it deep. Free ball for Fanshawe. That's off Dylan's face. Point for the visiting team. Subs coming in.
This next point is huge right now for both teams. Fanshawe able to bring it to 1. Humber will have set point if they can get this set. Biggest point of the night so far.
Jordan. Set up here for Obi, and that is a sure thing. John Obi. And I'll say it too, that was a howitzer.
Matt, you said it. When you need a sure thing, what do? You go to your boy, John Obi, Jake Gomes. Another great setup here. John Obi throws it down, set point. Here we go.
That dude from Malton getting it done, but here's the guy from Oakville.
Oh, here's a chance for Humber.
Putting it away, set up here, Dylan. Handled by Fanshawe.
Good help there from Kim.
Obi calling for it, he wanted it. That time, he is denied. Mitch McFadden, heads up play.
Yeah, he didn't get all of it there, was John Obi. Hawks still in a good position right now, up 2.
Gomes set up for Devashere. Big block, there it is. 4th set goes to Humber. Kyle, you're going to a 5th final set, a race to 15.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
5th setter of the day in the gold medal game. Fanshawe loses 2 sets for the first time this season in a game. And the Hawks are playing some fantastic volleyball right now. They win that one 25-22. Here we go, Matt. A 5-setter. Unbelievable here at the Hawks. That's unbelievable play from both ends. Fanshawe playing well, Humber playing well. Can't ask for much more.
You know, Kyle, since October 20th, Fanshawe has lost 2 sets. They've lost 2 more here this afternoon at Humber College, and is this the day? Humber looking to capture that gold. Very strong 4th set. And it all started with Fanshawe getting off on the wrong foot. That service error, Humber jumping up to a 5-0 lead. What do we get here, Kyle?
Well, again, what did Humber do to have success in that 4th set? It was the start. They got off to a fantastic start in that 4th set. Fanshawe had to call a timeout to regroup things, especially in the 5th set. It's only up to 15, so it's quick. And that start is so important in that 5th set. We're about to see which team will get off to a good start. Will it be back and forth for a long time in the beginning of the set? Who will pull away eventually? Matt, you can't ask for much more here at the Hawks Nest here. This is what you dream of. This is why you wake up in the morning to play these games. And right now, we have a chance to watch this exciting 5th set.
Maybe a bit of a wake-up call for Fanshawe. We'll see what we get. And there's the head-to-head statistically. Obviously, Fanshawe with the nod. They are #1 team in Canada for a reason. But it's close, and it's been airtight margin right now. We'll see what we get. 5th set coming right up here. OCAA Provincial Championship. Howie Hawk staying loose. Hopefully Humber can do the same. Wayne Wilkins, some last parting words of advice. See Devasheri leading the cheer. It all comes down to this, Kyle. It's been a long season. Seen a couple matchups between these teams, but this is the most important one right here.
This is it. You go to practice every single day to be in these moments right now. The 5th set of the Provincial Championships on your home court is Humber. Got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Two Titans here in the Hawks Nest. A battle of the birds.
Starting off the 5th set, serving the Humber Hawks, #7,
Razor Sadiku starting with the ball in hand. Gonna look to get the Hawks off on the right foot. Here we go, Kyle.
Here we go.
Great shot, finds a dead spot. Service ace.
That's how you want to start it. Razor Sadiku with the ace. Get the crowd going. That's how you start these games. 1-0 lead here. Only up to 15, of course. Get off to a good start. And all of this without Hilario. Players have stepped up all game.
It's a championship effort from both teams. Big block, drops out of bounds. Great start.
Big time block on the big man, James Jackson. And we could see an early timeout here from Patrick Johnson, head coach of the Falcons, if Sadiku keeps going on this run here.
Keep in mind, this is just a race to 15. Bit of hesitation from Sadiku on the serve, still gets it over. Soft touch by Jackson, Kamen diving in. Oh, Kamen dumps it over. Teed up here, no doubt about it. Mitch McFadden, he's fired up.
And Mitch McFadden quietly having himself a good game. Fanshawe, that was a big point for them.
See those gold medals in the corner of the room. Question is, who's going to get to wear it?
No tip, no, they're going to say a tip.
Yeah. So now we're knotted up at 2.
Looked like it might have went off Devasheri's finger there.
Ouch.
2-2 here.
Time to dig deep. Just scooped over by Blakey. Again, soft touch from Jackson. Devasheri beats the block right inside of McFadden and Jackson. Take a second look here.
Good help defense there. Just before that was Wilkins. Gomes once again sets up Devasheri. We've said that a bunch here tonight.
You can't overstate just how important Jake Gomes has been to Humber in this tournament.
So good with those assists and setting up his big hitters. This is when the service errors come into play right now, especially here in the 5th set.
Ooh, just hanging on.
Play by Kim.
Brady Kim. Big blast, Sadiku right there. Devasheri, this is a big point right here, Kyle. The block, out of bounds, point for Fanshawe.
Wilkins, veteran, trying to get his team calmed down here. We're all right. But what a play that was by Kim, keeping that one alive. And Sadiku as well off the big-time hit from from James Jackson.
Here's McFadden. Oh, the Hawks caught off guard. Sadiku did his best to get there. Service ace.
Back-to-back points here for the Falcons. Wayne Wilkins sticking with his players right now.
Tough play there from Kamen. He served it up on a platter. Fanshawe up by 3.
Yeah, Fanshawe so good. Once you give them those free opportunities to strike, they're not going to miss many of those. Wayne Wilkins telling his team to settle down. No timeout is called. Sticking with his players. Hawks stuck 3. Down 2. They needed that one for sure.
That is a big break for Humber. That thing just all kinds of contact with the net.
McFadden getting a bunch of high fives as he heads off. Jake Gomes, service ace would be pretty good right now.
Biggest serve of the season, and it goes long. Oh boy. Hawks are gonna have to battle right now.
Their head down and just battle. You said it. Here we go.
Jackson. Fielded nicely by Sadiku. Obi's gonna put that long. Point awarded to Humber. Maybe that went off, I got tipped.
Not too sure. Let's see if we get another look at it here. Either way, it's Hawks point, 2-point lead for the Fanshawe Falcons.
Great serve by Dylan Devasheri. Big block by Kamen up front. How about that?
Made a mistake just moments ago, giving giving Fanshawe the point, and he comes back, veteran player with a huge block. What a play there from Kamen Wilkins.
It's getting intense right now. We're 1 point away from changing sides.
Big time response there for number 0.
Good serve, teed up for Obi, puts it right down. We're all tied up at 7.
Hawks taking advantage of a mistake by the Falcons. And John Obi, great placement, finds that left side and drops it in. And just like that, a 3-point lead for the Falcons is erased.
Hey, Falcons fans, seeing that position just erased. Deciding set for the gold medal.
A free ball here.
Who is the best team in Ontario? Good hit there. That's off of Jake Gomes, and just a good blast from Fanshawe, and that's what they do. Taking a 1-point lead as the teams will switch sides. We're coming right down to the wire, Kyle. You gotta love this game.
And all these fans are gonna switch sides over with their players. Try to get on this Fanshawe team. They're following. Here we go.
Getting ready to go. A little bit of gamesmanship. Getting ready. It's going to be Albert with the serve. Fanshawe up by 1. Let's go Humber chance, filling the Hawks nest. Great job by Kim. Wow, Humber keeping it alive. Kamen calling people off. Sadiku with a big blast. Gomes set up for Kamen. Ooh, that is going to be ruled out of bounds.
Crafty play there from Wilkins, going around the block, but just out of bounds. And Wayne Wilkins not going to waste any time here. He calls a timeout. His team down by 2. 6 points away are the Falcons.
Hard to put into words just the kind of energy in this gym right now. OCAA title on the line. It's been a weekend of tight matches. None more intense than this one right here, Kyle.
Here we go. Right near the bottom, the fans right behind this Falcons bench trying to get in their heads right now. Falcons not seem too rattled right now.
Albert back with the ball. His team's up by 2. Wow, that thing had all kinds of mustard on it. Teed up now, free ball, Gomes to Kamen. There it is, point for Humber. Back and forth.
Go to your veteran there, Kamen Wilkins coming up with a big kill. After Humber gets the ball back. Who other than Jake Gomes, big setup there. Right in front of David Gundrum there. 1 point game.
What a display from both teams. Obi gets it over. Lethbridge set up for Jordan. Gomes to Sadiku. That's it, tipped off the back player there. We're all tied up at 9.
Here we go. 9-all, 2 straight points for Humber coming out of that timeout. Great job by Wayne Wilkins.
Oh man, Obi with another serve. Fanshawe scrambling. Gomes back to Kamen. Let's see what he can do this time. Rolls off the net and out of bounds. Good break there for Humber. And they'll take it. Now they have the lead, Kyle.
Yeah, Matt, that one was just hanging right on the net. We'll get another look at it here after the big hit from Wilkins and just drops out of bounds. Hangs up on that white line.
Oh boy. Everybody on the edge of their seat. Another serve coming up from Obi. Great job. Lethbridge to Jordan.
Great help defense there, Sadiku.
Kamen is blocked, and that lands in bounds.
Like this Fanshawe team, they are not the best team in the country for no reason. When they're facing adversity, they can mount it right there. 3 straight points by Humber. They come back with a big block there from James Jackson.
Auden is a guy really gifted with the serving ability. Let's see if Humber can return this one. Devisheri, great dig. Big block as they set up Kamen. Fanshawe all over that one.
Back-to-back blocks there on Kamen Wilkins. We'll see if they try something else here, are the Hawks. Back-to-back blocks by James Jackson.
Auden pins the back corner. Wow. You talk about the serving ability of Auden, and that was on display there.
Perfect spot there from Sam Auden. We're in a timeout here from Wayne Wilkins. What a perfect serve that was from Sam Auden, finding that back line. Really 50-50 ball for Humber. A lot of height on that one that just dropped right in. Great serve. And the Falcons right now in control. 3 points away.
No margin of error now for Humber. They have to be perfect. Fanshaw's really getting a good contribution from Auden right now on a good run. Wayne Wilkins talking to Gomes. It's really going to be on Jake to set up his players. They've gone to Wilkins, back-to-back efforts, not working. We'll see if they try to change things up. Obviously, you like to set up Obi in the middle.
Him or Devonshire as well. Devonshire leading the way with 15 kills. Here we go, Matt. Right near the end.
Another serve from Otten. This time, fielded by Devonshire. Tipped up to Blakey, and he's blocked. Oh boy, 3-point lead. Provincial gold just 2 points away for Fanshawe.
Fanshawe has stepped up their play on the final 2 points here. Big block there. And this is pretty much the game right here. A big point coming up. Possible set point after this for the Falcons. Excuse me, championship point.
Sadiku puts it out of bounds. Oh boy, one more point needed. This fifth set just back and forth all the way, but towards the end, Fanshawe doing what they do best, pulling away. Otten, the provincial title on the line. That's out of bounds. Oh.
A lot of risk in that one, leading that one, but good play there by Devonshire.
Collective gasp from the Hawks' nest.
Right now for Kevin Wilkins, put the ball in play, give your team a chance right now. Veteran player, ball in his hands. That's the guy you want there.
Hit right to Albert. Set up here. That's it, it's in, and the provincial championship goes to the Fanshawe Falcons. A repeat of last year, Kyle, although this game was an absolute barn burner, neck and neck all the way, but Fanshawe, such a strong ball club and getting it done in the fifth set, Kyle.
It's an unbelievable game. 5-setter, Humber, what a fantastic game they played, bringing it to 5 sets. But you got to give credit to where credit is due, and Fanshawe Falcons, the #1 team in the country. They're not the #1 team in the country for no reason. They face adversity today. They didn't face it at all throughout the year. They face it today, and they win it. A 5-setter, and are going to the Nationals. OCAA provincial champions. Humber will be there as well. See, what a game, Matt. What a game.
Tell you what, obviously the home court Humber Hawks hosting the tournament would have liked to come away with the gold, but you gotta like that performance. I mean, at the end of the day, we all just want to see a great ball game, and that's what we got. Fans of volleyball will be thinking about this game for years to come. Good look at the history of OCAA champions. And this time it's back-to-back for Fanshawe.
And we knew the OCAA championship was going to have to go through the Fanshawe Falcons. Humber so close from beating Fanshawe for the first time in 2 years. But the Falcons, the best team in the country, come up on top and take this one 3-2 in an absolute marathon, going over just over 2 hours. We'll have the award ceremony for the 2 teams coming up.
Presenting these awards will be OCAA men's volleyball convener
We'll step
Dave
aside for
Mantel,
the player of the game.
and Humber Athletic Director and OCAA President Ray
Awards.
Chateau. First, the player of the game from the Humber Hawks, #1, Dylan Devonshire. Congratulations on a well-played game. And now, your player of the game from the Fanshawe Falcons, number 7, Sebastian Lethbridge. It is now also time to present the Tournament All-Stars. Starting with the Humber Hawks, number 17, John Obi. Congratulations, John. Also from the Humber Hawks, number 1, Dylan Devashiri. Congratulations, Dylan. And finally, from the Humber Hawks, number 13, Jake Gomes. Congratulations, Jake. And now to present your Tournament All-Stars from the Fanshawe Falcons. Starting with number 6, James Jackson. Congratulations, James. And now, from the Fanshawe Falcons, number 7, Sebastian Lethbridge. Congratulations, Sebastian. And finally, your tournament MVP from the Fanshawe Falcons, number 13, Zach Albert. It is now time to present the medals, starting with your silver medalists, the Humber Hawks. Number 0, Cayman Wilkins. Followed by number 1, Dylan Devashiri. Number 2, Edward Lai. Number 3, Ratty Kim. Number 4, Colin Skanes. Number 7, Razor Sediku. Number 8, Eduardo Ferreira. Number 9, Rafael Hilario. Number 10, Jazzcam Kelsey. Number 12, Maximum Crowder. Number 13, Jake Gomes. Number 14, Andrew Blakey. Number 16, Xavier Reed. Number 17, John Obi. Student therapist, Simone Stella. Team manager, Brandon Wilkins. Analytics manager, Josh Pascal. Assistant coach, Mac Robertson. Assistant coach, Hank Ma. And your head coach of the Humber Hawks, Wayne Wilkins. And also, Jason McKenna. It is now time to present the gold medalists, the Fanshawe Falcons. Starting with number 1, Joseph Clellan. Number 2, Alec Bugler. Number 3, Reese Embry. Number 4, Najim Javid. Number 5, David Gundrum. Number 6, James Jackson. Number 7, Sebastian Lethbridge. Number 8, James Pratt. Number 9, Sam Otten. Number 10, Mike Liscombe. Number 11, Taylor Jordan. Number 12, Cole Jordan. Number 13, Zach Albert. Number 14, Mitch McFadden. Number 15, Matthew Stokes. And number 16, Ian Talbot. Trainer and team manager, Evan Ravin. Assistant coach, Braden Rogers. Assistant coach, Bryce Halpenny. Assistant coach, Jeff Millar. And your head coach of the Fanshawe Falcons, Patrick Johnston. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 men's volleyball provincial champions, the Fanshawe Falcons.
Just got to have loads of respect for that Fanshawe team. A great season for them and capped off in a thrilling gold medal game. Fanshawe now hoist that plaque. And that's all here for the OCAA tournament. Fanshawe Falcons taking away gold. Loads of respect for both teams here in this gold medal. We'll see these guys in Red Deer, Alberta for the CCAAs. Signing off from my partner Kyle Dalton and myself, Matt Hamill. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on HSN at 8 o'clock for playoff basketball.